Alright people, what is up? Back with another episode of the International Challenge Run. So we'll be getting right into it, hopefully reaching the 1600 range, maybe even higher. We'll see. Okay, as we find our opponent Jacob, rocking a team of Xurkitree, Araquanid, Mimikyu, Charjabug, Tapu Fini, and Delmise, something like that. I think it starts with a D. It's like a DH something. Anyway, this is actually interesting. This is the second Charjabug we've seen, in the International Challenge Run, but I don't know if it has, like, actual viability. This Araquanid is really scary. I don't really have anything to deal with it, and, it could just take care of my camera so easily under Trick Room, so, I don't know if I want to bring camera out. I does so well against the rest of his team, though. Okay, I'm gonna lead with Cress. Mimikyu, I think. I'll bring Camerupt and Bulu. I just have nothing to deal with this Araquanid. It's so scary. I think I have to bring Bulu to deal with that Fini. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I think my opponent definitely brings Araquanid because I don't have very many good options against it. I don't know how much damage Mega Camera will do to it with like a Heat Wave. Probably around half, but like it'd just be able to destroy me so fast. And, let's see what he leaves. Yeah. Okay, Delmise. I got that right. Oh, it's shiny. Seeing a lot of shiny Pokemon today. Alright, and now the question is, do I want to set up Trick Room? Because he might benefit from that more than me. I think I will. And I'll just Shadow Claw into Delmise. Okay, go for the Gleam. Shouldn't do too much damage. Maybe gonna Anchor Shot into Mimikyu. Oh, my Mimikyu is actually faster. Shadow Claws into Cress. That does so much damage, holy cow. And we get the Trick Room off. So I'm pretty sure this Delmise is actually faster than both of my Pokemon under Trick Room, which is bad. So it means I'll be losing one of them probably. And that's not good. I'm definitely not in a good spot right now. I don't think I should have Trick Roomed. Probably just like double up his Delmise or something. So I think now I'll just double up into Delmise. I think that guarantees me a knockout onto it. Okay, he withdraws actually, so that's fine. He brings Charjabug. That's so interesting. I don't know what this does. Like maybe such an electric terrain or something. Okay, doesn't do very much damage. I'm probably gonna lose either Cress or Mimikyu. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'll be losing Cress here, but that's fine. Mimikyu takes minimal damage, and now I get to bring in Camerupt. Attack will rise. That's kind of scary. But my Camerupt will come in now, and Heat Wave Shadow Claw should just be able to knock out Xurkitree, so I will go for that. I'm thinking this Xurkitree will probably want to switch out, so I will just Shadow Claw into that slot. So probably Eviolite Charjabug, right? It was pretty bulky. So interesting. So, do I want to play rough or do I want to Shadow Claw? Looks like play rough does. I mean, Shadow Claw does better generally. It's just safer too. I don't want to miss. Okay, let's see what comes in. Tapu Fini. He actually didn't bring the Araquanid then, which is really good for me. So Misty Terrain will come up. I will Mega Evolve. I should, as long as Heat Wave connects to Xurkitree, I should be able to pick up the Mega. If not, then Mimikyu goes down, and then I will bring in Bulu, which would also be fine. But yeah, so double connects, and it does so much damage. And yeah, we'll just have that. Knock out into Circuitry. So now I'm thinking. How many turns of Trick Room are left? I think 3? 2 turns of Trick Room left. I think Energy Ball one hit KOs Tapu Fini, but I'm really afraid that it won't, and I don't want to risk it. So I think I want to protect Camerupt. I kind of want to risk it. I want to risk it for the biscuit. No, I think losing Mimikyu is fine here. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak into Fini. I'm gonna lose Mimikyu this turn, but that's fine. I want to get that extra damage off into Fini, so I'm guaranteed to kill it with either Bulu or yeah, I'll pick up that KO on Mimikyu. That's fine. I'll bring in my Bulu, and what will... He goes for Brian. Interesting move. Okay, I'll bring in Bulu, and... I could just Heat Wave like Wood Hammer or something to like try to kill this Delmise. I think that would be better. As long as my Bulu is slower than this Fini. Which it should be. What is that? What did he have in it? Oh, Charger Bug. Yeah, so I'll just Wood Hammer. You know, I'm gonna actually Nature Power and Holy Leech into that slot. I could Rock Slide. Sure, I'll go for this. This should be enough to pick up the knockout. It is, okay. Nice. And then, okay. It's actually faster than mine, which is fine. Oh my gosh, that did so much damage actually. This was actually the last turn of Trick Room, so it's not great. But also, this Delmise is really slow. Like my Bulu is slower than it in Trick Room, which means it's faster outside of Trick Room. And Charger Bug will come in, and now he just really can't touch my camera up. So even though I'm not in Trick Room, like I got this game pretty much locked up. I think I'll just Rock Slide again, and that should be game. Yeah, Bulu will go first, get the Rock Slide off, does something next. So I'll knock out that Delmise, and I don't know what Charger Bug will do. It flinches, so I guess I'll never know what Charger Bug does. So I'm pretty sure I don't think it got a move off this whole game. Like, he switched it in during, and it took like an Ice Beam, Shadow Claw or something, and then he switched it out again when Camerupt came in. So, anyways, good game to my opponent. That was a dicey one for sure at points for me, but I think I played smart and I was able to just pick up that win. Really glad he didn't bring that Araquanid. I'm not sure why he wouldn't, but decided against it for some reason, and that was really good for me. And we'll do this music because it sounds like it might be cool. So now I think we're 8-5, something like that. And we will search for our next opponent. But yeah, that last game played out pretty well for me. If he had brought that Araquanid, I don't know what I would have done, so I'm really glad he didn't. Ended up bringing the Fini instead. Interesting moveset. It had Brine. Usually I think you see Scald or Hydro Pump or something. Or Muddy Water. Yeah, I don't think it might not get Scald. But I guess maybe if you just want the more accurate water move, then that's fine. As we find our next opponent, Japanese opponent, rocking team of, I think it's Savali, is it how you say it? Toxapex, Metagross, Cloyster, Gastrodon, and Alola Marowak. So I have a pretty good matchup against this team. I'll lead with Cress and... I'm gonna lead with Cress Mimikyu again. Sure. Can't do too much to that. And I think I want to bring Bulu as my last one. Garchomp is kind of scary. Bulu beats Garchomp, but it's afraid of... under Trick Room it beats Cloyster. Afraid of Marowak and Toxapex though. And I don't know what type this Savali is. I guess I'll bring it. Just because I don't have a great way to deal with this Gastrodon. Yeah. Interesting choice for this Gastrodon on this team, because usually when you bring a Gastrodon, you have Pokemon that are really weak to water moves, so you will be able to switch in that Gastrodon in order to absorb that. So honestly, Gastrodon probably would have done really well on my team instead of the Suicune, which is something I should have thought about maybe, because its ability to absorb water type attacks would just be so well paired with Camerupt. Okay, he leads with Toxapex Savali. Curious as to what type this Savali is, but I'm just gonna go for the Psychic Z move into Toxapex and Trick Room with Mimikyu. Yeah. So I'm not really sure how this will play out, but yeah, there's no way of knowing what this Savali can do to me because I don't know what type it is. Like, it might be Bug even. Okay, it goes for the Sword Stance, which is fine by me. Toxapex will, I don't know. We'll Psychic Z move into it. I don't know if this is going to be enough to pick up the knockout, but I think it should be. But we will see. I honestly didn't anticipate going up against a lot of Toxapex, which is probably something I should be considering more, but let's see how this goes. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to pick. It just misses out on the knockout, and it's going to Sludge Bomb Plankton. That's, oh wow, gets the poison through the disguise. That's happened to me so much this tournament. But that's fine. I do get the Trick Room up. So Microcelli was faster than the Toxapex. It's not great. I think I want to Shadow Sneak into the Toxapex, and I'll just Psychic Savali. Shadow Sneak into Toxapex. So now, okay, he withdraws Toxapex, that's fine. Marowak comes in, that's going to be taking a Shadow Sneak, which should do pretty decent damage. Yeah, almost does half. And I'll get the Psychic off. Okay, it's going to Z move, probably into Cress. It's a normal type Z move. I'm not sure. This could honestly be like Z Sword Stance or something. Okay, no, it's gonna be pretty technical. Probably into Cress, I think. Well, yeah, it has to be Cress. It can't touch me. Into Cress, yeah, it gets the knockout. Not surprising. Like full force Z move plus Sword Stance. Like that's gonna knock me out. But now I just bring in my Camerupt. I should just be able to like Earth Power Marowak. Yeah, Camerupt is definitely slower than Marowak, so as long as this isn't like a water Savali, I should be fine. But yeah, I'll go for that, and I'll play rough into Silvally. I've been saying that wrong. We'll Mega Evolve. Probably pick up this knockout onto Marowak as long as it doesn't protect. We might also pick up the knockout onto Silvally. Okay, it does protect. That's fine. I should get this play rough out to slow volley. And let's see how much damage this does. Just misses out on the knockout. And it goes for explosion. Okay. Interesting move. I don't think this should do... Oh, actually, it's at +2 right now. This might actually knock out my camera. As it does. That's really unfortunate for me. Wow. I did not see that coming. This Toxic is slowly whittling down my Mimikyu. And now all I have is Boo, which is not great right now. This Marowak is probably going to be faster than both of my Pokemon are moving from. And he brings in Gastrodon. Interesting. I think I'm just going to go for Horn Leech and Shadow Claw into Marowak. His Pokemon are probably both faster than both of mine. I think this is going to be a loss. Gastrodon might not be able to pick up the knockout on a Mimikyu immediately. Actually, I think I'm going to go for Rock Slide, Shadow Sneak. I don't know about that. I'm just going to do it. I think I have to hope for a crit onto Marowak right now. Gastrodon goes for the Protect. Interesting. Yeah, so that's good. Should be able to pick up the knockout. It goes to the Shadow Ball maybe. That's... I think I'm okay with this. It's definitely going to be hard. As long as... Okay, if I connect with Rock Slide right now, that'd be so good. No, we don't. So if I did connect with the Rock Slide there, that would have been a knockout on a Marowak. I probably would have been able to kill the Gastrodon. What was his other Pokemon? Toxapex. Yeah, right. Trick Room would have expired by then. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll go for the Horn Leech on the Gastrodon. Hopefully I survive an attack from this Marowak. Okay, interesting. Flame Wheel. That shouldn't do too much to me. I do survive. I get this Horn Leech off. I should be able to pick up the knockout on the Gastrodon, and I should recover a ton of HP. Yeah. Okay. And I think Trick Room expires. Please tell me it expires. Trick Room expire. Okay. I'm still in this. I think I just Rock Slide now. Should pick up the knockout onto Toxapex. As long as I double connect. Oh wait. Why does Toxapex have so much HP? I think I have to go for flinches. Does it have that ability where like you recover HP when you switch in? Probably, right? Okay. Please flinch, please flinch, please flinch. It does have Sludge Bomb, so it'll definitely knock me out. Flinch, 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 flinch. Nah. Alright. GG to my opponent. Oh, what the heck? I survived. Okay. Okay. I think now I just Wood Hammer, right? Wood Hammer. Yeah. I think I win. I don't know how much damage this will do. Let's see. Yes! Like, it's a crit. I don't think that crit mattered. Holy cow, that was close. That was a really good game. Oh my goodness. Wow. Good game to my opponent. Holy cow, that was close. I can't believe I won. I honestly, like, surviving that Flame Wheel, incredible. Surviving that Sludge Bomb somehow, incredible. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I can't believe I won. Wow. I think, okay, what I could have done better, I just didn't really know how to fight against Silvally. Like, I guess I kind of knew that it had Explosion and that was maybe a thing, but I just did not see that coming at all. And then it just took out my camera up immediately, so should have, I guess, attacked that Silvally better, and I would have been in a much safer and better position, but we ended up clutching out that win, and we'll get into our next opponent here against Laedenia. Rocking a team of Manabuzz, Tapu Lele, Arcanine, Garchomp, Tapu Koko, and Nihilego. Nihilego? Nihilego? I'm not sure how you say it. So I will just lead with Cress. Kind of want to just lead with Cress Mimikyu again. Like, it's pretty powerful, I think. I'll go for it. Camera Up does really well here. And I think Suicune. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking like I have a pretty good matchup against this team. He will probably lead with, I think, like Garchomp or Manabuzz and maybe Tapu Koko or something. So if he leads Garchomp, then I should definitely Trick Room with Mimikyu because it gets access to that Dark Sea move. Which I'm not actually sure what the Dark move is that Garchomp gets. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll wait out the timer, I guess. See what our opponent leads with. 3, 2, 1. Okay, my opponent barely got their matchup in there, their Pokemon, but all right, let's see. Let's see how this goes and what they lead with. Tapu Lele and Nihilego. Pretty good lead matchup for me, I'd say. Yeah, there's not a lot that... Okay, Lele gets access to Taunt, so I'm actually gonna Psychic into Nihilego and Trick Room with my Mimikyu. Could have also... no, I want to get the Trick Room up, and I'm afraid of Crest being taunted, so... If I get the Trick Room up this turn, and neither of my Pokemon go down, which is what I'm expecting to happen, I should be in a pretty good spot. If Lele, Nihilego... Okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it does go for the taunt onto Crest. So I made the right call there, going for the Trick Room with Mimikyu. Get Psychic off onto Nihilego. Does over half. So that's really good. And Trick Room comes out. So get outplayed, dude. I just read this man so hard. So yeah, now I could just Psychic into Nihilego again and Ghost Z move into Tapu Lele. And that's pretty safe. Probably gonna see some switches here. I maybe should have thought about that before dedicating the Z move. But that's okay. So stays in with both actually, so I'll get this Ghost Z move off onto Lele. I think that'll pick up the knockout, unless this is like Assault Vest Lele or something like that. Or my damage calcs in my head are just really wrong. But let's see how much damage this does. And it picks up the knockout. Easy peasy, and I'll be picking up the knockout with this Nihilego as well. So we are sitting pretty at 4-2 right now with Trick Room up. And my opponent is not looking too good. Probably not the place that she wanted to be in right now. But you know what? That's what you get when you come against me, alright? I'm a force to be reckoned with. And we're going to see Tapu Koko and Garchomp coming out. So I think I just Ice Beam into Garchomp and Play Rough into Koko. I could Shadow Claw into Koko. Just to guarantee to break potential Sash. Yeah, I'll Shadow Claw just to play it safe. I'm ahead right now. I just need to play it safe right now, and I'll be able to clean up this victory pretty easily, I think. So yeah, that first turn just played out so well for me. Expecting to see the taunt come out onto Crest and Trick Rooming with Mimikyu instead, and that's why I use this matchup this lead matchup, because it's really easy to guarantee getting Trick Room up if I make the right call. And that crest is just such a big target. You know, people expect to see the Trick Room out of it. You know, looking at my team, looking that I have a crest, like, you expect the Trick Room to come out of Cresselia. So when it comes off of Mimikyu, like, oh man, that's crazy read. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the Play Rough actually now onto Kokoro, because I can, and I can make that risk, and you know, nothing will really happen. Okay, it actually does avoid, so unfortunate for me, but let's see if this Garchomp is sashed or not. It's not, so Garchomp will just be going down, and let's see what move Coco has. So it goes for the T-Bolt onto I was thinking it was gonna go on a Mimikyu, but it actually doesn't. Paralysis could be annoying potentially. How many turns of Trick Room are left? I think this is the last one. So I do need to play it a bit safe. What I could do is double Trick Room here actually, but he'll probably go for the knockout onto Crest, so I will just go for the safer play. As long as I don't get paralyzed here, I win. If I do get fully paralyzed, then I'm still in a pretty good spot. Okay, and yeah, my opponent will actually forfeit. Understandable. Have a nice day. But yeah, that game just went really well for me. Just being able to call out the potential taunt on that Lele and knowing to Trick Room with Mimikyu instead was what really won me that game. Being able to get Trick Room up, and then just my opponent having nothing to deal with my Crest or my Mimikyu well. So we're now sitting at 1595. So if we win the next game, then we'll actually be in the 1600s. This is pretty exciting. So this team has been really fun to use. I've enjoyed it so much, and it's been seeing a pretty good amount of success. So I think I might actually call it here for this episode and start the new one afterwards. So I will see you all soon. Peace.